Dr. Sami Sarin, President of ORF, Mr. Maeda, Chairman of the JBIC, and Mr. Ninami, Chairperson of Keizai Doyukai. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for the kind introduction. I am Ogushi Masaki, State Minister of Economy, Trade and Industry. I would like to express my appreciation to the organizers for inviting me to Raisina, Tokyo today. I would like to also extend my heartfelt congratulations on the grand opening of Raisina, Tokyo, building on the outcomes of the meeting last year. The current global situation is such that it is shaking the rule-based international economic order. Particularly, the announcement of the additional tariffs by the United States has sent a huge shockwave throughout the world. All countries, including Japan and India, are forced to respond. China, meanwhile, responded to the U.S. additional tariffs with harsh retaliatory measures, and for a short while, the two countries appeared to be staging a tit-for-tat battle. Challenged by such heightened uncertainty, we must build a rules-based international economic order, making it all the more important to deepen cooperation among like-minded countries, including India. Due to risks of international divisions and manifestation of uncertainty, economic security is increasingly becoming important. Particularly, we must address two things. First, the risk resulting from overdependence on specific countries, and second, the need to build cooperative relationships that would not weaponize economic dependence with other countries. To mitigate the risk of excessive dependence on certain countries, we can, for example, diversify suppliers. To that end, those on the demand side must appreciate non-price values such as supply stability that diversification of suppliers can bring about. In Japan, the government is trying to stimulate this kind of mindset on demand side through subsidies and other measures. But I believe that the countries need to A, agree to allow each other to introduce such policy to the minimum extent necessary, and B, harmonize each other's policies. My second point, to establish a cooperative relationship that does not weaponize economic dependence, we can, for example, avoid export restrictions which cannot be justified and help each other by sharing resources when needed. I think countries which can agree on this can be considered reliable partners in the supply chain. Some of these elements are already included in the CPTPP and IPEF supply chain agreement, which India has also joined. I believe it is necessary to first establish rules that reflect this way of thinking among like-minded countries, and then, if possible, share them with as many countries as possible. India and Japan share fundamental values, and we upgraded our relationship to special strategic global partnership in 2015, making this year the 10th anniversary. India and Japan are also cooperating in the Quad, for which India holds the presidency this year. I understand India will be hosting the Leaders' Summit in Delhi. Japan looks forward to meaningful discussions on strengthening economic relations with the countries involved. The Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry launched the Japan-India Industry Co-Creation Initiative in 2023 to promote economic cooperation with India. To advance cooperation aimed at creating future industries such as semiconductor, the METI is leveraging the Global South Grant. In addition to support the development of existing industries such as manufacturing, the ministry is promoting the cultivation of manufacturing talent and the development of highly skilled IT professionals focused on future industries like semiconductor and AI. This effort includes strengthening talent exchange between Japan and India through a coordinated national initiative, including the METI. In February this year, we launched the Japan-India India Cooperation Initiative for Sustainable Economic Development in Africa, announcing plans to collaborate with India to promote industrial clustering in India, establish it as a global manufacturing hub, and facilitate exports to third countries such as Africa, as well as private sector-led business and investment in African countries. In November last year, we held the Japan-India Economic Security Dialogue to discuss the potential for future economic security cooperation. Building on the discussion at the dialogue, the METI is currently coordinating efforts with the private sector to establish a business pillar. While India has the world's largest population and strong workforce in IT and software fields, Japan faces decline and aging of the population, but still has a large pool of skilled workforce in manufacturing. I believe we can together form a relationship of formidable complementarity. Building a resilient supply chain requires partnership among reliable partners. By leveraging our complementarity and strengthening cooperation through various frameworks such as Quad, India and Japan can contribute not only to our own development, but also to further growth of the world economy. Finally, I look forward to meaningful discussion at Raisina, Tokyo this year, leading to deeper understanding among participants and stronger network among ourselves as like-minded countries. One last point before I close, Osaka Kansai Expo, which opened last month, has been receiving many visitors. I sincerely hope that you will also take this opportunity to visit the expo. Thank you very much.